The Story of the Village of the Nest. Ricewood painting after the fire, by the artists of Làng, in the village of handicraft carving station, recreated into a landscape of the ancestral village. It contains a lot of mysterious details, but very rustic and close to the Vietnamese painting. This is a passionate rendition of the artist to connect the past to the present painting. The village is the idea of Mr. son of the late Vietnamese village artisan. Q Duc meaning has collaborated with wood carving artists famous in Ha Tay, Hai Duong and the craft village. Together make and sculpture. Time many months continuously. This is a description. The landscape and life of the people of the ancestral land. Hung King is the name of Phu Tho province today. Full of daily activities. Industry outfit. The architectural details. Stream road. Game. Folk are also thoroughly described with many nuances. Carved by artists on a block of jade driftwood, and monolithic. Has an initial weight of about 1,200 kilograms. This is a piece of driftwood that's been buried underground. Riverbed due to natural disasters, floods for hundreds of years. People looking for wood found in the Red River. Driftwood size 213 centimeters high, 227 centimeters wide and 61 centimeters thick. This is a piece of driftwood that's valuable in many ways. Emerald wood is a precious wood with a very fragrant smell. When the weather changes, in the wet season, from the wood grew clumps, the snow glowed like crystal. This block of wood before it's carved was displayed at High Art Shop. Display process at the store. To 5 2023 store. There was a fire at the Villa Market. Land to fire light. Buy wooden blocks on display outside the store. I was lucky to lose 30% of my face. When the artisans chisel and grind away the coal for black, the wooden block still weighs about 500 kilograms. It's the same size as it is now. From the dust of time, from for the smoke of fire, the painting of the village has been revived to light up a new color. It's not just the memory of a land, it's also a testament to vitality, the intensity of art, and the immortality of the village artisans, with the desire to make works of art. Long live with time, thousands of years of Vietnamese culture and history. Through every carving, carved ricewood painting, the village of the nest. It's not just a painting carved on wood, as we often see. This is the only work of art that has been created. Fake Q Duc often dedicated. So the idea of doing it has many messages and meanings. With a desire for the art of making fine art products, the village does not merely make painting to see the view in it. It's a living image, an art model, visual education to the public and the younger generation, to connect present and future generations to the past, with the history, with the culture and heritage of Vietnamese craft villages. Vietnam Village Homeland, a painting of the soul of the nation. At the top, the mountain is the majestic Hung Temple Gate in the middle of the palm forest. Green tea hilly reminds us we always know, thanks to the ancestors and the kings. For Chinese characters, cow painting seen on the capital of Hung Temple Gate. It's a verse in the Bible, post by Sa County. It means high mountains to look at, great way to go. This sentence is engraved on the Hung Temple Gate. Take the meaning towards, as strong as the mountains, and believe in the broad future of the nation. Vietnam under the Great Wall of the main gate. High mountain warning is to pairs of sentences. Chinese characters carved in the style of Revelation. Beautiful words that are full of meaning. To sentences in the middle. Sun Hao Kwai Ben Bang Kai. Post high hopes for the pants maple spleen self-respect. It means opening the four sides of the river to a termite. I looked up at the mountains like my grandson. This place is the original land. The land of national origin that the Hung Kings chose. The capital on the land of Sun Trao. The land will gather together the river into it. The two lines on the outside of the gate are. He is pretending to create water in ancient times. Talented by Vuong Chi. Nature is the world's greatest. It means coming up here to remember the eternal root. Jeong Sun, this place creates beauty instead of air. 1,000 years of lush greenery. Right from the main temple gate. It's like a reminder to your children forever. Back to the Hung Temple. Come to know and remember that this is the origin of the nation. Because this mountain was born, built from here, far away under the floating clouds twisting high. It's a painting tower. It's an ancient architectural structure by the old banyan tree, but evidence. 1,000 years of history still stands, like a pen writing in the sky. In the middle of the picture it's the convergence and confluence of three great rivers, Red River and Dao River, three rivers winding like a strip of silk, to embrace the rhythm of life. Hard work of the people of the homeland. King hung a coincidence. It means that when the painting is done, it was also the time to merge the three provinces. Fudo vin fuck peace into a larger province, with cultural diversity. Before the rise of the country, the village of the nest emerges from the intricately carved lines. With the dedication of the worker, village to breathe soul into every grain of wood those carvings have made, the painting comes alive. When we look deep, we see the sign. His fathers passed with the rhythm of generations. On the terrace is glistening in the early sun. Husband is next to his wife drilling tie and plant plating, with threading hands sowing green seeds on the ground. I hope that the harvest will be enough to make the rice chariots. A silent wheat burden on the village road. The innocent child running on the village road. Hands lift the kite soaring into the blue sky. It's like carrying the desire to fly high for generations. In the corner of the village, the bustling countryside market by the river. The scene like the sound of delivery, with the crunchy laughter of children painting a picture of civil life. Bold rustic but imbued with countryside. Be in front of the ancient mosque court. The serious man is preaching the eyes of sage, to light up an inherited belief in morality and knowledge for studious students. Under root multi-fake. Some Jua. The kids are excited about folk games. The game is divided into tableware, also known as tableware. It's a Vietnamese folk game for helps train children to think tactically and calculate. The flag consists of 10 small squares, people's box, and 2 large semicircles are. The kids take turns dispatching from any of their cells in the direction of the clock, or vice versa, to try to eat the enemy's army. By putting the last piece in the right cell, create the opportunity to eat more troops in one turn. At the bottom of the village painting is the countryside river scene. By the ponds are the pink lotus blooming. Land remote pure incense. Get along with Ingon. Wild geese are floating. Above, birds are flapping their wings and flying towards the nest. It's all reflected in the water, when it's flat and when it's rolling. Down the line, where the arched country bridge casts its shadow, is that the clouds of smoke are flat. Party the old cottage kitchen. Every detail is like a note, together to form the home sea school, both idyllic and sacred reminiscent. Open picture. All year today raw peaceful Vietnamese village. Plowing scene harvest day bountiful harvest. The landscape of the cottage with familiar pets, like cattle, pigs and dogs running cans on the village road, with the kids flying kites in the rice paddies. The sound of the country market. Teacher under the roof of the car, between the river and the lake. Curved bridge under the shadow of Smoke Lamb Flat. All blended into the local sea school, where the land of the Hung King is forever. But in the heap, there's only one piece of burnt driftwood left. But from the ruins themselves, today the capital village artisan has blown the soul to make the wood seem inanimate, into a masterpiece of art. Bob painting of the village of the nest be a big river Red River. The Dao River is like a silk band converging at the junction of the 3 rivers. There is a sacred temple. White Crane's national cultural historical relics. The White Crane is a land of great spirits, where there are 3 great rivers, or in other words, all the major northern rivers. It's all converging here. If you talk about Feng Shui stories, they say the Red River is the heart of the south. The 3 Gorges River. It is considered as an important center of the country. That's why it's here. From very old, was built a very sacred 3 Jiang temple. Under the river of water the people spread anti-boat towing hooks, depicting the rhythm of life enthusiastic labor, persistent for so long. In another corner of the Vietnamese village, appeared simple but dear. Husband plowed, wife transplanted buffalo far away. The farmer sat down to light a cigarette, face in the peaceful countryside. Young shepherd flying kite. The serene soul of the countryside echoes in every carved detail. Under the roof of his hometown, he taught the children. He sounds like 1,000 echoes. The riverside country market is bustling with sellers and buyers. The boat is busy to recreate life, prosperous labor and trade of the inhabitants of the ancestral land. On rivers and ponds, lotus blooms full circle of rebirth. He was sick but still smelling, next to the arched ancient bridge, under the water blending with the smoke of the afternoon. It's as if the landscape is intertwined to make the endless harmony of the Middle East and the northern mountains. The fire can consume matter, but it can't ignite desire and faith. From burnt wood, painting of the village of the nest, born. It's a testament to the regenerative power of art and the people of Vietnam. Once again, the land of the nest appears immortal. Long live for 1,000 years. Dear friends, after many watching and researching, feel about their picture, I would like to draw out the specific values of the work as. One is the value of wood. It's a symbol of vitality from Cho Dao. A jade driftwood weighing more than 1 t was buried under the river and the storm. Calamity was burned by fire. I thought it would be dust, but it's from the ruins. The artist's hand blew the soul, turning it into a masterpiece of art as a profession. This is a testament to our enduring vitality, the spirit of revival, and the persistence of Vietnamese culture, as well as faith in God. Floods can erode stone wood. The fire is raging. It can burn away some of the material, but it can't burn the artist's desire for revival. Village craft. 6-2 on art value. The village is a living wooden school. Works are not just ordinary carvings. It's a living painting. It's built with fine lines. From the scene of husband plowing his wife planting a young kite to the village. Water station. The river is all like a wooden symphony. It's both real and romantic. Fully recreate the soul. Vietnamese village through language. Exquisite sculpture. Beyond the cultural value of the painting, connecting the historical past to the present, the painting is a door. Take the viewer back to the source. Mountain sense. Hung temple tower of paint be a big river hugs the nest land. Every detail is connected to the culture, creed, customs of the inhabitants of the Midlands and the mountains of Phu Do. It's like a miniature museum of national culture. It helps us to understand more about the origins of Vietnam. For on the value of visual education. A picture of a village is like a book. Wooden classroom. It's not just a work to watch. It's also a vivid visual lesson. Children and the younger generation can learn about a piece of history. Folk games. Customs of life. His father's labor through every detail engraved. It replaced Khan's dry book. Turn knowledge into visual and emotional experience. 4 years of conservation value. And promote traditional Vietnamese craft villages. The village of the nest is the work. It's a powerful testament to the vitality of the carving station. It doesn't just preserve the traditional wood, but also to raise the bar to art. Land exudes cultural and spiritual values. Vietnamese craft village out in the world. This is also a message of respect. Preserve and promote village resources as part of the identity. The soft power of the nation. A village is not just a wooden painting. It's 1/10 the soul of the nation. It's the story of a revival. Magic from disaster and doom. Fire is the immortal sea of Vietnamese culture, both education and conservation. It has survived with time.